Peace, family. Mass Kwesi Go Hard, Africa. I'm here in the beautiful, beautiful Gambia, West Africa, and we're taking a stroll to pick up some things. We have a naming ceremony. We gotta get chicken. We gotta get dates. We gotta get cola nut. You know, during Ramadan, you know, when you do a naming ceremony, usually it's a big deal, but during Ramadan, you know, no one's eating, of course, during the daytime, so something's gonna be done on the, you know, on the fly, right quick, and then after, you know, you do something grander and bigger. Anyway, today I had a weird experience, but it's always, you know, with our people, we're not gonna be able to move forward. We're not gonna be able to make it happen. If you're in America, you need to get out of America. You will not be able to depend on your social system. You will not be able to depend on those that are closer to you. You will not be able to depend on the husband. You will not be able to depend on the wife. You will not be able to depend on the children. You know, it's a lost cause. It's a lost cause there. And we constantly see examples after example after example of that being the case in America. Here I am in the beautiful Gambia, West Africa, where there's unity, there's family. With our people, we just have so much going on, man, that, you know, it's hard for us to, you know, come together in a unified way to help, you know, each other to grow and develop. A lot of us are holding on to just too much negative, past pains, past hurts, and you know, that have to stay isolated, that have to stay in America. But if you're someone who, you have to be humble. If you're a humble person, then you can make a transition like this. We should be humble in this day and time, especially what's going on in America, especially what we're seeing, man. Just the tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. Now, like, mass shootings are common. Mass shootings are common, and people are, you know, callous to it. I mean, we're just callous to the war that's taking place in America, that's destroying, you know, the society, that has destroyed the society. I mean, we've seen America. We've seen America over the past, you know, I know at least me, 40, 50 years. And that's a long time. And I'll tell you what, didn't get any better. Nothing's getting any better. You know, we have the conversations. You see them. We always, you know, speaking about the injustices, the inequalities that take place in America, and you know, nothing is changing. The mentality of the people are not changing. You know, people just like to stay inside of a box. Yeah, people like to stay locked inside of a box, man. And you know, this whole idea of materialism and money and things like that, you know, soon as somebody, our people, they get their hands on a little bit of bread or get a little bit of notoriety, you know, it just goes straight to their head. They're corrupted immediately. They're corrupted immediately. And you see it at every level. And that's the crazy stuff, man, that, you know, people that really don't have much going on, don't really have much influence, you know, they got the biggest egos. Just these huge egos. Here you have to be humble. I'm gonna do a video. It's a force field over Africa, though. It's a force field. And if you're a person that's not humble, you will not be able to come. You won't be able to come. If you're the type of person that see the cup, it's halfway empty as opposed to halfway full, then you won't be able to come. You won't be able to survive. You know, if you're a consumer, you know, you know, you're not going to be able to survive going into this new system and this new world that they're designing. The black people in America are always ones that's going to experience it the hardest because of our heavy reliance upon, you know, this welfare and support. Even the government has been shutting down for about 20 years strong. The government, well, I'll say about at least 12 years. Hey, bro, how you doing? Nah, I'm good. I'm driving. I'm here today. So the government's been shutting down for the past decade. The U.S. government's been shutting down. If you don't know, do your research. find somebody that's going to discuss that in detail. But if you don't know that, then you definitely need to be, doing some research. And it's getting harder and harder. And, I don't know. I think most people don't see much of a future in America, and I think also that we're not prepared. We're not prepared for what's going to come. Just like COVID. I knew, as everyone knew, that something of a major magnitude was going to happen. That came and went. But look how it changed society. Look how it changed everything. What's going to be next? Is the next one, is it going to be a let up from the next one, or is it going to be just, a perpetual lockdown? Perpetual. Where they're sending you vouchers and they're sending you McDonald's to your doorstep, and you just locked up in your house and you can't come out. Whatever job you do have, you're working from there. You come out in public, go out in public, you out after a certain hour, they might take you and put you in a concentration camp. I mean, these are things that's real. Look at the society, how it's breaking down, how it's eroding. You have children killing children there. I was looking at a couple of situations, in these 3 children in Florida. These kids, a 12-year-old, 14-year-old, 16-year-old, killed 3 other children. They told the 12-year-old he had to pull the trigger, or they was gonna kill his family, coming from 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds, because of all of this garbage that we got inside of our head from the movie and the entertainment that they put in the black community. That you can't leave no witnesses. All this gangsterism and all of this, bloody murder that we've been fed as a culture in America. It's reached the climax. It's wrapping up. It's wrapping up big time, and you better be prepared and better be ready. Mass Quates, Go Hard Africa. Peace.